pointy end of the program. Today we're working on two things: upper body power and balance with a bit of dual tasking to challenge the brain. We'll start with our warm-up, get the blood flowing, get the heart rate up a little bit and move into our strength circuit. We're still working at that 45 seconds per exercise. Then we'll move into some balance work, and then after that we will do our cool down. Effort sits at 8 out of 10. Get your chair near the wall and let's get started. It's time to demonstrate our key exercises for today's strength circuit. Starting with our overhead reach and twist, taking a seat at the front edge of your chair, remembering the focus is on power today, so we're reaching up as fast as we can, rotating around, nice and controlled, back to the center, coming down, fast and powerful with the reach up, rotating around to the other side, and then back to the front. You can also do this standing, feet hip width apart, reaching up as fast and as powerful as you can with a slow and controlled rotation around, back to the middle, coming down. Reaching up, nice and fast, rotate around, and back to the center. Now we're going into the reverse fly. So again, take a seat at the front edge of your chair, leaning forward into that hinge position, powerful pull out, and then nice and controlled on the way back. When you go out, you want to try and squeeze those shoulder blades together and then back down. Now again, the standing version is feet hip width apart, moving into that hip hinge. Bum goes back, chest goes slightly over the floor. Powerful pull backwards and then nice and controlled on the way back down. Squeezing the shoulder blades together as you go out and then back down. Now we're going into the Y to W, taking a seat at the front edge of your chair again. Arms go up into that big Y and then down into your W. Reaching up and then down into the W. Same thing standing, feet hip width apart, reaching up nice and powerfully, back down into your W, and then up and down. Now we're going into our lunge with bicep curls, so we're combining two movements together here. Taking a big step forward, arms by your sides, lunging down, curling up, taking a step back. Other leg, lunging down, back up. Now if you need support, you can do the lunge and single arm bicep curl, or you can just do step forward and bicep curl, alternating legs. Now our last exercise is our wall push-up with shoulder taps. So we'll come over to the wall. There's two ways you can do this. 1 foot away from the wall first, getting your feet hip width apart, hands just outside your shoulders. Down, nice and controlled, powerful push up. Once you're in this position, you're going into one arm to opposite shoulder, swapping over other arm to opposite shoulder. Again, down nice and controlled, powerful push up, shoulder tap, shoulder tap. Now, if you want to make that more challenging, you can move further away from the wall and you take 2 steps away. Get your hands set just outside your shoulders, down nice and controlled, powerful push up, alternating shoulder taps. One more. Down nice and controlled, fast push away, alternating tap to each shoulder. And that's all of our exercises for today's strength circuit. Okay, we're bringing Chris in now to do the hard work. How are you today?
Good. You're going to be gentle on me. We're at the end.
I'm always gentle. We'll start with our warm-up. Getting some space, walking on the spot. And then when you're ready, we're going to move into those heel touches out in front. Now, alternating bicep curls can come in when you're ready. And we'll do this for about 15 seconds. Now you can work at whatever pace you feel comfortable with, and you don't have to be maintaining both movements at once all the time. Now coming back to walking on the spot. Next we're going to A lateral touch out to the side, arms go out to the side. So you step out, arms go out with you. And if you want to get faster, you can. Alternating sides. Now, one more and back to walking on the spot. Good. Now next we're going into our back touch forward raise. So toe taps behind you. That's it. Alternating. Once you've got the movement, you can pick up the speed. 5 seconds. Good. And stopping there, walking back on the spot. When we go into our heel touches out in front this time, we're going into that upright row. So elbows come nice and high. That's it. Hands come under your chin. And picking up the pace just a little bit. 3, 2, 1. Good. Walking on the spot. Now we have one more movement, which is our high knees, bicep curl. Go for it. Good. Getting those knees up in line with your hips. And hands up by your shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Good. That looked great. Okay. That's our warm-up. Actually, we're going to go straight into our first exercise, which is big, powerful reach, rotate, come back, down. And you're going to alternate sides. That's it. 45 seconds. You keep going. Now, for those at home, I'm not going to keep going. You keep going. For those at home, if you'd like to sit down and do this, exact same thing. Reach up from your seat, rotate around, back, down. Big, powerful reach up and rotate. Good. Chris has 25 more seconds. Focusing on speed on the way up, controlled rotation. And breathing, always breathing. Looking good. You have 10 seconds and then you can stay exactly where you are. 3, 2, 1. Now we're moving into that reverse fly. So feet in line with your hips, hinging forward, hands down in front. Big, fat, powerful push back and then together. Go for it. 45 seconds. Now again, you can do this seated, sitting at the front edge of your chair, bending forward, hands out in front. Power on the way back, nice and controlled on the way down. Opening up your chest and breathing.
I'm breathing, I'm breathing.
I can hear your breathing. Just reminding everyone at home. How's that feeling?
Feeling it across my chest.
Good.
And in my shoulders.
Does it feel like a stretch or does it feel like they're working pretty hard?
Both.
Okay, well that's good too. Now we want to be at that 8 out of 10 effort level, so it should be feeling hard. 3, 2, 1. Okay, this time we're going into our lunge down, bicep curl. Come back, alternating legs. Lunge, that's it. So as you go down, the curl comes up. Good, swap over. Now you keep going with that. I won't talk to you too much. For those at home, if you want to do a step forward instead, you can do that. If you need support, you can hold onto your chair, step forward, single arm bicep curl, and then alternating legs. You've got 25 seconds, and those lunges look fantastic. 15 to go. Now we are aware as things get harder and harder, you can't have as much of a conversation. That's how it should be. You should be working up that effort scale. 3, 2, 1. Good. Into our Y to W. Arms go up nice and powerfully into that Y. Slow pulling down into your W. Up nice and tall again. That's it. Good. Can also be done seated. When you're pulling those elbows down, you're pulling them into your back pockets, squeezing your shoulder blades. Power on the way up, slow and controlled on the way down. Chris is doing a great job. And he's maintaining those soft knees, making sure he's nice and stable and not locking out or putting too much pressure through those knee joints. You have 15 seconds. Good. You breathing? Good.
I'm breathing.
I heard it that time. 3, 2, 1. Coming over to the wall. You're doing your wall push-up and knee drive. So you come around this side for me. 2 steps away. Sorry, wall push-up to shoulder tap. That's it. Get your feet set. Going down nice and slow. Power push-up. Tap one shoulder, tap the other shoulder. Slow down, fast up. That's it. And you keep going. If this feels a little bit challenging for you, you can only take 1 step away from the wall so you're a little bit closer. We're challenging both the chest muscles with this and the core. Good. 15 seconds. Remember that power push-up, so you're pushing really fast off the wall. That's better. 5 seconds, and then we're back to the reach and twist. Okay, you can stop there, Chris. Coming back around this side of the chair. When you're there, get your feet set, reaching up nice and tall, twisting round, coming back, other side. That's it. And you alternate sides. Nice and controlled on that twist. Big, powerful push up and down. Good. Nice. Chris has added a little bit of a knee bend in there to drive that power up more.
Should I not do that?
You can do that. It's just making it an even more powerful movement. I think it looks great. And more functional as well. You have 10 seconds. 5 to go. 3, 2, 1. Good. Resting there, getting your feet set. Hinging forward, bum goes back, chest over the floor, hands out in front. Power back. Slow on the way down. Good. And you keep going. Opening up that chest, using those back muscles. Good exercise for posture. And a nice break from all the push-ups I'm sure you've been doing in previous weeks.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Don't worry, they'll be back. 20 seconds. Again, this can be done seated. Exact same movement. Sitting forward in your chair, leaning forward, pulling back. 5 seconds. And then we're into our lunges. 3, 2, 1. Okay, resting there. Getting your coordination on as you lunge down, curl up with the arms, step back, other side. You can go for it. Remembering this can be a step forward if you're not confident with your lunge, or it can be a step forward or lunge, one hand on the chair, bicep curl with the other. Good, alternating sides, 30 seconds to go. You'll notice that Chris is quite stable because he's got that front foot planted really firmly on the ground. If you're worried about your stability, you can always take a wider stance, take that base of support out a little bit further. And stopping there into our Y to W. Big Y, powerful, slow into our W. Back up nice and powerful. Nice. Good, a little bit less of a knee bend on this one so that we can focus on that upper body. Slower into that W. That's it. Pulling those shoulder blades together on the way down. Halfway. Good. Feeling okay?
Yep.
Nice. We're straight over to the wall after this. You have 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Coming to the wall, setting up into that push-up position. 2 feet away from the wall for you. Feet just outside your hips, hands outside your shoulders. Slow down. Big fast push-up, alternating shoulder taps. Good. Try and use that exhale to push up off the wall. So it's helping with that power phase of the movement. Good, I can hear it. 15 seconds. Last 10. Chris is doing a really good job of keeping his body in one straight line as he moves towards the wall and away from the wall. That's what we always want to maintain. Okay, we're done there. Straight back to our reach and twist. Round 3 to go. Okay, reach up fast, rotate slow, back to the center, back down. Big reach, that's it. And around. Good. Remembering 8 out of 10 effort. You may be able to talk, but your breathing should be heavier. It should be feeling more challenging. We are in week 5 and we've only got 1 week to go. So we want you to be working harder. We have been building up to this. 20 seconds. You breathing through your mouth or your nose?
Mouth.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I'd rather it because then I think I can hear it. Can't hear much going on at the moment. 3, 2, 1. Okay, get those feet in line with your hips, hinging forward, hands out in front. Power on the way back, slow on the way down. Go for it. Again, using that exhale when you go back, inhale on the way down. Nice. It helps to do some of these movements if you use your breath to propel you into those motions. Halfway. Good. Try and keep in that knee bend that whole time so you're not taking your legs into any other position. Much better. 10 seconds. And then we've got lunges. 3, 2, 1. Good. Get yourself set. Lunge and bicep curl. Big step forward as you drop the knee. Curl up. Come back. Swap sides. Go for it. How are these legs feeling now?
Legs are fine.
They've had a nice rest today, I think.
I think they have.
Yeah. Good. Keep it up. You've got 25 seconds. Looking nice and stable. Always remembering you can widen your stance if you need to. Or you can move into a step forward if you're getting fatigued and you can't maintain that lunge. 3, 2, 1. Okay, back to our Y to W. Quick reach up, slow into the W. Legs stay in the straight or semi-straight position. Keep those soft knees, but we don't want to add too much of a squat into it. That's good. Nice. Again, you've got it right with the breathing. Breathe out with the power and then in as you come down nice and slow. Nice. Halfway through. You have 10 seconds left and then we've got one more round on the wall. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Over to the wall. Get your feet set up 2 feet away. Hands just outside shoulders. And then slow in. Breathe out, fast up. That's it. Good. The other thing to think about while you're on the wall, which Chris is doing really well, is as he takes one hand off to tap his shoulders, he's not rotating his hips. He's keeping everything nice and square with the wall. Means his core's working and doing a really hard job to keep him stable. Good. 15 seconds. Last 10. 3, 2, 1. Okay, you can have a rest. Take a pause. We'll be back in 2 minutes to start our balance circuit. Okay, Chris, you've had a drink. Are you ready to do some balance?
And embarrass myself again, yep.
I think you're okay. I think you've embarrassed yourself worse in other things. Come over to the wall. I'm just kidding. Come and take a step next to the little marker there. Yep. We're going to do some dual tasking. So what that means is when we're in each position, we're also going to add in a secondary motor task just to challenge your steadiness. The wall is there if you need it. If you can avoid using it, that's great. If you are confident and you don't need the wall, you can also step out with your outside leg, which will increase your base of support. And what it does is it makes you more confident in situations where you don't have a wall or a chair or something to grab onto nearby. So we'll start with our semi-tandem stance, 1 foot halfway in front of the other. That's it. And generally we feel pretty stable in this position. What I want you to do is start to reach in different ranges with both hands. You can go up, you can go across, you can go down towards the floor, just moving around. How does that feel?
Fine.
Okay, well let's try the other side because sometimes they're different. Swap the feet over and then the same thing again. I just want you moving around, remembering the wall is there if you need a light hand on it, but what I would rather you do is use that foot to step out to the side if you need it. Good. That looks okay. Let's make it a little bit harder. This time I want you to take that first foot, heel against the big toe, and your base of support's now narrower, so you can start moving in different directions from there. So reaching wherever, behind you, in front, down, across your body, and using your other hand too.
I'm far less stable.
Yeah, and that's what we want to challenge. So don't just sit in your comfort zone. Remember, we're at 8 out of 10 now. You can rest there and then bring the other foot to the front.
Haven't we just done that?
Yep, so the other one. There you go. And this time I want you using your right hand to start reaching first, since that one makes you less steady. And across your body. That's it. Looking good. Okay. You can come back to a neutral stance now, feet in line with your hips. This time I want you to take 1 foot off the ground up in front. Get your balance.
Yep.
And if you feel confident, I want you to try and lift that knee up a little bit higher and then take it down. When you bring it down, you're straightening that leg out and then coming back. So you're just moving up and down. How's that feeling?
Reasonably steady.
Okay, let's try the other leg. And lifting up. Get your balance first and then you can start moving through that range. Good.
That's more steady.
I can tell you're doing that one a little bit quicker. Spoke too soon. That's right. It looks good. You can rest there. Let's go into a more dynamic movement. So we'll walk to the back. This time we're going to go into our tandem walk. So as we do our 10 steps, I want you to pause at each step and either reach down or reach across so that you're getting some movement through that base of support. So you can go for your 10 steps relatively slowly. That's it. And then you can take the next step. So you only need to move once before you take the next step. But make it a different movement each time. There you go.
Like this?
That's it. What about one reaching behind you? Do you think you could do that where you reach like this? That's it. Yep. And then go next foot. How does that feel?
Yep.
I know it's a lot to think about. And often when we're in situations where we're losing our balance, there are other things on our mind. So it's good to practice these.
Like the car coming the other way.
Well, yeah, that's right. That's a worrying one. Good. Let's do one more step forward and then we might go back. Now, when we go backwards or go back the other way, you have the option to walk backwards as you're doing, or you can turn around and go the other way.
Same thing with the...
Yeah, same movements. Next time you feel a bit off balance, I want to challenge you to step out to the side rather than grabbing for that wall, which is our general first reaction. Good. We'll do 2 steps further back. That's it. Nice. Oh, see, and that's what I wanted you to do, so that's great. Now come on over to the chair, we'll have a stretch. We're going to start with our torso rotation. So one hand on the opposite knee, the other on the chair, that's it. If you need to move back in your chair, you can. But again, you're getting that stretch through that lower back. So if you feel it like that, you can maintain that. And we hold for 15 seconds. You have 5 to go. Okay, swap round to the other side. Good, keeping the chest nice and tall. Almost there. Coming back to the center now. From here we move into that shoulder stretch. So one arm across your body, locking it with the other arm, that's it. Keeping that shoulder down and keeping this hand in line with your shoulder, that's it. Now if you'd like to, you can get a little bit more stretch through the shoulder if you rotate that palm around. Okay. So you might feel some more movements if you just move that palm forward and back. So you don't have to hold it there, you can just rotate, that's it.
I can feel that.
Yeah, good. Now let's swap sides. There has been a big focus on shoulders throughout the program, so anything where we can increase the shoulder stretch is always helpful. Good, and relaxing there. We'll go into our neck stretches, so making that double chin first. I know Nathan likes to give it a push. You don't have to do that, but you can. And then other way, mouth stays closed, reaching your chin forward. Good, back to the center, this time looking down, chin to chest. And then back up, eyes to the front. Rotating your chin over one shoulder, so looking one way, keeping your shoulders facing the front. That's it. And then back around to the other side. You breathing?
Yes.
Good. Coming back to the middle. Eardrops toward that first shoulder. And as Nathan's taught us, you can use that palm to push down towards the floor. That's it. To increase that stretch. Now coming back up, let's do the other side. Good. Coming back to the middle. Big forward shoulder rolls. Exaggerate them as much as you can. Or backwards, you start, I'll copy you. Backwards first. And then coming the other way. Forwards. Good. Now you can finish with your 3 deep breaths. So arms go up, breathing in. Exhale, arms go out. Exhale through your mouth. That's it. In through your nose. Good. One more. Good work.
Done.
One more day for the week. I'll see you then.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thanks.